If y'all with me, Romania, let me hear you say yeah.
Yeah.
Holla. Holla. All my niggas that's ready to get. Bitches know we get them a little. Come on, if you rolling with me, it's what?
It's Murder.
Holla.
What does Cash Money Click Crew mean to you?
That's the origins. That's where it started, you know. That's where I started. The dream started of me, you know, even making music. You know, it started with my other two guys. So, you know, we worked hard at trying to make that happen. It just never came to fruition, you know.
Can you please tell us how did you end up solo and what happened to the other members of the crew?
Well, one of my members, Chris Black, he went to jail for 5 years. So that kind of like split up the group. But not really, you know, because we still had records, but the record companies we was dealing with at the time wasn't, you know, looking for a two-man group, it was looking for a three-man group. So, you know, it turned into a one-man show. You know, I kind of went on and started making my, you know, solo album, and Def Jam, you know, signed me up.
What do you think nowadays hip-hop is like? Don't you miss the old days when everybody was rapping just for fun?
I mean, you know, that's really the best, when hip-hop was at its best. You know, back in the days, early 80s, early 90s, you know, when I got into hip-hop, I just wanted to, you know, just please the crowd, rock the crowd. You know, I hope I went gold. You know, it wasn't really that big of a deal to be platinum plus and, you know, pop star and all that other shit. It was just, you know, I just wanted to, you know, make hot records and be hot, you know, in the streets and you know, among the people around me. But then once I started to fall in love with the music and the industry grew, you know, I seen what it was like to touch the world. And when you make records and you are a musician and an artist such as myself, that's your overall goal, is to touch the world.
Come on, we get live. Live your life. Love is so sexy.
What kind of music was teenage Ja Rule listening to?
Everything, you know, from my mom's playing the Spinners and the Temptations and you know, all that good Motown sound music, funk and all that, you know, Parliament and all that stuff, to me getting into hip-hop, you know, Eric B. and Rakim, you know, Run DMC, you know, EPMD, you know, all that stuff was early for me, you know, and I'm from Hollis, so, you know, Run DMC's from Hollis, you know, LL's from right there in Farmers, so, you know, I had a lot of influences too, and that was near me, you know.
Who discovered Ja Rule and who produced his first solo track?
I have to say Irv Gotti discovered me, you know. I went to his studio one day, you know, to spit some bars, some rhyme, and I went in the booth and kind of never came out. And after that, it was, you know, it was a different day for me, you know.
What does hip-hop mean to Ja Rule? It's a way of life or just a way of earning an income?
No, hip-hop's a way of life. You know, it's the way I dress, it's, you know, the way I walk, the way I talk. You know, everything about what I do is centered based around hip-hop, you know, hip-hop music and the culture of it all, you know. I used to, you know, write graffiti, bomb on trains, so breakdance. So, you know, I'm definitely a student of hip-hop and, you know, a big part of the culture.
What is your favorite collaboration with an artist or MC?
You know, I got a lot of favorites, you know. I had a good time making a lot of different records with different artists. Me and J-Lo was great, of course, you know. Me and Jay's collabos were great, you know, me and Mary. You know, I had a good time with everybody, right on down, you know, to the Christine Milians and, you know, and Ashanti's and stuff. I had a great run. Nas, everybody was good fun to work with, yeah.
Can you tell us, can you name a favorite producer of yours? One among the others who you've been working with?
I gotta be biased and say my dude Gotti. You know, that's who I won my championships with. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going with my quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else, you know, everybody has their own guy, but You know, yeah, me and him, you know, we made magic together and we did it right.
What do you think of constant decrease of sales in the music industry?
I think it comes largely, you know, from internet download. You know, I would say that the quality of music has come down a little bit, but that might be a little unfair, you know, with the Weezys out there and the Kanyes and the Jeezys. They're making great music, you know, but I think more so the problem is internet download.
What would you say to an addict downloader of your music?
Yeah, you know, I would say, you know, I'm not really opposed to it because, you know, as the world turns, you know, the internet, things change, you know, and you got to kind of move and change with the times. And, you know, if you're not going out and buying my music, well, then go ahead and download it. Go ahead and get it any way you can. And yeah, listen to me, have my music in your car, have it some way, and come to the shows and rock with me, you know.
Will you forgive him if he will pay a ticket to your show?
Not at all. Can't sneak in the back door of that, you know.
I'm here 'cause the Lord sent me. Pound push like a pugilist, grin real devilish, freak bad bitches, shit you a different story. I know you get bored and the nigga ain't getting you horny no more, is it? 'Cause when it's all said and done, it's me. Loving, thugging you, and you're getting bored.